afternoon. I'm going to read from the book, It's Okay to Not Be Okay. And it is. It is okay. And today's chapter, it's the weight of anxiety and the whisper of peace. All right? Anxiety doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers behind your smile. It clutches your chest when you're trying to sleep. It hijacks your breath when you're in the middle of a conversation. Or it turns your mind into a minefield of what ifs. It shows up without warning. It makes everyday tasks feel like huge mountains. It drains your energy, your focus, and your joy. And the worst part, you feel ashamed of it, especially as a believer. Because somewhere along the way, you were taught that anxiety means weak faith. That if you really trusted God, you wouldn't be feeling like this. But that's not the gospel, and that's not our Father's voice. I have 3 verses here, and one is Philippians 4:6, and it says, "Do not be anxious about anything." 1 Peter 5:7 says, "Cast all your anxiety on Him." And 2 Timothy 1:7 says, "God has not given us a spirit of fear." And maybe you've truly tried to obey them. You've prayed, you've memorized scripture, you've rebuked the thoughts, and yet the anxiety persists. It's not that you don't believe God. It's that your body still reacts, your heart still races, and your mind still spins. So what then? Are you broken? Faithless? Failing? No, you're human. And God's peace is not reserved for the unshakable. It's extended especially to the anxious. In the Garden of Gethsemane, Jesus wasn't calm and composed. He was in anguish, so much that he sweat drops of blood, a documented physical response to an intense stress and fear. He cried out, "My soul is overwhelmed with sorrow to the point of death." And that's Matthew 26:38. Did Jesus lack faith? Of course not. But in his fully human form, he experienced the pressure, the dread, and the physiological weight of fear. And he brought it to the Father. That's the key. He didn't deny the anxiety. He didn't hide it. He prayed through it. If the Son of God didn't bypass fear, why do we expect ourselves to? Anxiety often thrives in secrecy. It grows when we stay silent, pretend, isolate ourselves, and try to power through. But what if healing begins by bringing it to the light? What if you could name what you're feeling without shame? The way your stomach drops when your phone rings, the overthinking that robs you of sleep, the tension in your jaw from pretending you're fine, the panic you feel in places that you used to feel safe. These are not failures. They're signals that something deep is calling for attention. Your anxiety isn't asking you to perform. It's inviting you to draw near to peace himself. Peace isn't the absence of the problem. It's the presence of the person. Jesus never promised a life without storms. He promised peace in the middle of them. "Peace I leave with you. My peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled and do not be afraid." And that's John 14:27. His peace isn't temporary or surface level. It doesn't depend on circumstances. It's deep, steady, and quietly strong. And it doesn't always come from fireworks. Sometimes peace is a breath in the darkness, a stillness in the chaos, and a reminder that he is here and you're not facing this alone. So let's be honest. Casting your cares on God sounds good, but what does it actually look like? Sometimes it looks like this. Taking a deep breath and saying, "Jesus, I don't have the strength today. Please carry me." Writing out every fear in a journal and praying over them one by one. Reaching out to a friend or counselor when your thoughts are spiraling. And speaking truth over your fear, even if your voice shakes. Surrender is not about pretending you're fearless. It's about bringing your fear to the Father. He's not asking for perfection. He's asking for presence, yours. You are not your panic attacks. You are not your shaky voice. You are not your rapid heartbeat or racing thoughts. You are a child of God who is walking through a storm, and you are not alone in it. God sees the whole of you. He sees the space for your struggle. He doesn't define you by your worst day or your weakest moment. You are seen, safe, and you are still loved right in the middle of it all. Anxiety may visit, but it doesn't own you. It may press in, but it cannot push God out. The storm may rage, but peace is still a person, and He still is with you. So take one breath, one prayer, and one step. You don't need to have it all under control. You just need to place it in His hands, because the weight was never meant to be yours alone. And the whisper of peace, it's closer than you think. God bless you. Have a good day.